reaching more people, more ways, more often. 980 WCAP. Everybody gets it.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome back to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions Radio Show with Ron Coleman of both RCS Technology Solutions and RCS Online Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs achieve even greater success using various Internet marketing techniques and methods to attract, convert, and retain their ideal customers and clients. The purpose of this show is to bring on two subject matter experts in the first two sections who will help cut the learning curve down by explaining to you a little bit about how they did that and got to where they're at. And then also in the third section, I'll give you some actionable tips on how you can use some form of social media or content marketing, whatever the tip of the day is. And our second expert today is Aman Agai, and he is a serial entrepreneur, a best-selling author, and international speaker. He founded Success Road Academy in 2010, which is one of the largest information marketing training centers in the world. He harnesses the power of the Internet and combines it with effective in-person marketing to help business owners grow their companies and professionals position themselves as the go-to expert in their field. He is also the creator of the Ultimate Course Formula, which helps experts create and sell online courses with a simple step-by-step process in 60 days or less. Aman, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Ron. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. I got to meet Brady at an event recently, and he spoke highly of you, and I've read some of your stuff here, and I'm definitely impressed. So thank you, too, for coming on the show and blessing our listeners.
Thank you. My pleasure.
I just want to, now you're calling in from Canada, too, as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you got to love the world. My last guest, too, surprisingly, today was from Canada. And I'm in the show, the radio station itself is in Boston, and I'm in Newport Beach, California right now. So we're all, it doesn't really matter where we are, we're all connected.
Yeah, you know, the world is changing, and more and more entrepreneurs want to have, location freedom and time freedom so they can be wherever they want to be and do what they need to do, but enjoy their life at the same time, right?
Absolutely. And like you said, I mean, I do, and as probably you do, as long as we have our laptop and phone and maybe a tablet, we can pretty much work anywhere. But we still work. You know, it's just we can get to choose if we're sitting at a coffee shop in a nice beach somewhere opposed to a high-rise business in a cubicle, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Everywhere I go, I just have my laptop and my webcam. And that's kind of technically all I need to run the business. And obviously, Wi-Fi is the blood.
Yeah, that's why the phone, we have the hotspot. We pay extra and we get the hotspot on the phone. So we're always connected. But so tell me about the webcam. What do you do with the cam? That's interesting.
Oh, the webcam is just for teaching live, because I teach a lot of live classes, and usually what I want to put the camera somewhere that it has a better view than the laptop camera. You know, the laptop camera, you put it down, so it's always looking from, like below your face, and what you do with the webcam is that you can put it wherever you want, and it's not really connected to your computer, so you can put it further, you can, put it different places, and so you get a better view. And that's kind of gives you a better, like, more options, especially if you're in a hotel room, you're on a beach, you are in a weird position with your laptop, but then you at the same time you want to have a great view of yourself when you're creating a course or when you're teaching live or recording any sort of video or anything. It just gives you more options.
Excellent, and it's probably better quality too. But so tell us a little bit about this Ultimate Course Formula, and surprisingly, the event I was at the other day, the vast majority of people there are in the process of developing courses to then either promote themselves or have other people promote for them for a commission. That was kind of like the whole point of the event. And for people to joint venture, it was called JVX, and that's where I met Brady. So tell us a little bit about your Ultimate Course Formula, because there is a lot of people who need that. I probably got 10 referrals for you myself.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. There are lots of people out there who have amazing knowledge, amazing information, knowledge and information that can change other people's lives. Things that, as simple as, stuff like weight loss, or things that help people to work with their kids better, or, be a better mom, or be a better, parent in general. There are things like helping people with their finances, with their marketing. And there are lots and lots of people out there who have this amazing knowledge and amazing information that can change people's lives. And I was one of those people. I used to travel the world, go from one city to another city, and inspire people about their life purpose, and talking to them about their life purpose and the importance of living their life true to their life purpose, and at the same time building a successful business around it. And in 2014, I was doing about 200 live events every year, flying from one city to another city, sleeping at this hotel room, sleeping at the other hotel room, like flying and like constantly being at hotel rooms and restaurants and like all of those pieces. And I was 280 pounds. I was extremely overworked and tired. Hadn't seen my wife properly for four or 5 months at that point. And one morning, I got on the stage, and I was just about to start a 2-day seminar to talk to people about how to build a successful business around their life purpose. And right before starting that seminar, I froze. I was in Toronto. I needed a pen. And there was this box of pen in front of me, and in my mind, I was like, I need a pen. This is a box of pen. And for 10 minutes, I couldn't understand that that's the box of pen that I need. I realized that I'm not living my life according to my life purpose anymore, although I'm about to talk to people about building a business that's aligned to their life purpose. And that day, I went to the back of the room, told my team, guys, I'm not fit to lead this event anymore. And they panicked. There were about 200 people coming to the event at that point, and I was just like, I said, I cannot do this. So I went upstairs and lay down on my bed, put my feet on the wall, and asked myself 2 questions, and those 2 questions changed my life. I said, what do I like about my life, and what do I hate about my life? And I said, I like about my life the thing that the impact I'm making in the world. I like the financial security. I like the fact that I am doing what I love. But I hate the fact that I'm 280 pounds. I hate the fact that I'm constantly traveling for business, and I don't get the chance to see anywhere. I don't get the chance to do anything. I can't get the chance to do any exercise. I'm not spending the time on things that I truly, honestly care about, and with people that I truly, honestly care about. And I gave myself 2 months to change my business model. And that's when we launched our online courses. And first, we started with several courses that I was teaching before in the past and turned those things into online course. And that started transforming our business. That started creating location freedom and creating time freedom. And then I realized that I need to have a system, have a process, because creating every single course was taking too much time. Creating every single course was a very complicated task. And I said, how can I make this as simple as possible so I can do it the fastest way possible, that I still build a course that still helps people, but I don't spend 6 months or a year or 2 months, even to create every single course. And I started putting together this system and process for myself, which later on was called Ultimate Course Formula. And by using the process, I started creating more and more courses, which today we have 44 courses right now. And that kind of process of creating courses and people seeing me, how my life changed, because I started losing weight, I started enjoying my life a lot more. I started expanding my market internationally, and everybody was looking at it like, wow, you changed so much in a very short time. And we know that you're creating lots of courses. And so what's that process? And that kind of led into a course called the Ultimate Course Formula and this system of Ultimate Course Formula. And I created these 8 steps that avoid getting overwhelmed. You know, when you want to create an online course, you have always this problem that is like, where should I start from? I don't know how to put together the content. I don't know if the course that I'm going to create is going to sell at all. I'm not sure about the technology. I don't know what type of technology I should use. I'm not sure what to do about all these pieces of marketing. And when all of these things become so complicated and add on to each other, that looks like an spaghetti. And you want to start solving it, but then you need to, you having a process, having a system that you follow it every step of the way, that will help you to make it much faster, get faster results, and work better. And so when I launched Ultimate Course Formula, our students started getting results, and they started talking to other people that we followed the Ultimate Course Formula, and that's why we got results. And so today, Ultimate Course Formula is being seen as one of the standards or gold standard in creating online courses as a process that when people follow, they get results in generally less than 60 days. They create their course, they launch their course, and many of my students, even in the first 30 days, they sell their course and they get amazing results because they are following a process, and every step of the way, so every step is 1 week, and every week they get one task and one-on-one task only. They do that task and they get the results of that, and then they move to the next one. And you know, the challenge is being overwhelmed, right? And when you are not overwhelmed and you only know that you need to only do one thing, and one thing at a time, you become far more productive than, you know, trying to do 500 things all together and not having any plan or any system to follow.
Nice. And so this course you have, you're right. I mean, it can be overwhelming. I know several people, because it's just so complicated with what platform do they use, how many videos do they use, what's the funnel process, how many emails do they need to have. So your course kind of outlines step by step how people can achieve that. And we have like 6-7 minutes left, and I want to make sure we get your contact info too. But so your course is actually a step-by-step way in which people can develop their entire course. I mean, if one of your steps on what they can use for the video platforms and stuff like that, is that what some of the content's about?
Yeah, absolutely. So we start with the first step is like, how does creating this course impact your business, and what type of advantage you want to take from your online course. There are 8 advantages that an online course has. And so choosing the right advantage makes a big difference in the way that you're creating the course, right? Then step 2 is making sure that you create a course that is aligned with what people want to buy. And then you move on to step like 3, 4, and then usually at step 4, people start selling their course. And step 5 and 6 are recording the course, putting together the membership platform, and step 7 and 8 is building the marketing platform and the sales funnels.
Excellent. And it's so important that people get the foundation and understand the overall picture of what is needed, so they understand, okay, I need to do this, that, and that. But it sounds like your course takes them, okay, here's what you need overall, but first, let's get this done. Then let's get this done. So it kind of takes that sense of overwhelm out.
Yes, absolutely. And my purpose, my vision is to help people who can make a positive difference in other people's lives to get their message and share it with others. And I understand that most people, the moment that they come to online marketing world, especially when they want to put their message out in an online course, their biggest challenge is being overwhelmed and not knowing where to start and not having things to model. One of the things we give them at the course is we give them all the templates and the systems and the funnels that I actually use, right? And that's one of the other things that unfortunately, in online marketing, there are lots of people who tell people to do certain things, but that's not the thing that they do actually, So they use other systems, but they tell people to use other systems. And one of the things as in company we do, in Success Road Academy we do, is that we teach people exactly what we do at the time that we are doing it. So they can see a funnel that is working. They can see a funnel that actually gets results. We give them the exact templates and the systems, and they just simply model us and copy and paste what we have created. And that's why they can get results much, much faster. We had an event over the weekend where, as part of Ultimate Course Formula, at the end of it, when everything is done, we teach them how to do effective webinars that convert. And so we gave them everything. We gave them the scripts of the webinar, the emails before the webinar, the emails after the webinar, how to follow up with people, how to put scarcity and how to put the sales page and what to write on the sales page, the way that it's effective. And so right away when people walked out of the event, they had their funnels ready. So
that's amazing. You're definitely onto something, because Warren Buffett, he's quoted as saying, and so are other people, but mostly Warren Buffett, says that if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you'll be working every day for the rest of your life. And having an online course, you spend the time and effort and money and resources to create it one time, and you might go back and tweak it here and there to update or whatever, but now that sits out there, and then with the funnels or whatever else you use, social media posts that are ongoing and posted through automation, you can actually be making money while you sleep, because people will find your course, find value in it through the sales page you just spoke about, and then buy it. So you make one course and you sell it for $299, and you sell 1,000 or 10,000. Or even just 1,000 over the course of a year or two. Isn't that $200,000? I mean, so you can make good money doing this. Like you said, though, in the beginning, it needs to be something hot, something that serves a lot of people, and the content needs to have quality.
Yeah, and another thing is that one of the basics that I teach my students is that your online course becomes a qualified lead generation system for you as well. When a person buys a $1,000 course, many of those people who bought a $1,000 course are actually interested in getting far more personal support. And if you are offering services one-on-one at $10,000, $15,000 per person, a lot of people who buy that $1,000 course want to also upgrade to work with you at $10,000, $15,000 level. And that becomes a lead generation system besides the automated stream of income, but also it's an automated lead generation system for you as well.
Excellent, great stuff. Can you give us your contact info right now, please?
Absolutely. The best way for people to get access, because I want people to get access to Ultimate Course Formula actually, and see the overview and learn the steps. So I think the best way to do that is if you guys go to ultimatecourseformula.com, and we have a webinar every day at noon and at 6 p.m. And you guys can sign up for that webinar, go and watch. It's about a 90-minute webinar, and it actually gives you an overview of every single step, what you need to do when you want to create your online courses, and you can go through the whole thing and learn about all the details of it.
Excellent. I want to thank you so much, Aman Agai. Everyone, this episode, as all episodes, are archived on both my website, rcstechnologysolutions.com, as well as the radio station's website, 980wcap.com. So if you were unable to write down the information, or you want to listen to this episode again, which I recommend you do, you know where to find it. You've been listening to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions with Ronald Koenig of both RCS Technology Solutions and RCS Online Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs achieve even greater success by attracting, converting, and retaining their ideal customers and clients using various Internet marketing techniques and methods. Thanks, guys.